I want to ask you one thing, because I know you were in Prague and I know you were in Dubai, and you got to see Rubiel Mosquera, Nextzilla. What'd you think of him?
I think it reminded me, and I said that when I was with Ronnie Coleman and I saw Ronnie, he changed from being a human being to what is it?
I created Species Nutrition with one mission in mind: to provide bodybuilders and serious athletes with no-nonsense supplements that work. I put my name and reputation on every bottle of Species Nutrition products. If you want to be your absolute best, join the evolution. Welcome back to a very special edition of the show today. I'm Dave Palumbo, joined by my good friend, Arnold Classic champion, bodybuilding legend, Hall of Famer. He's got a million other titles, owner of the Levrone Signature Series supplement line, my good friend KEVIN LEVRONE. What's up?
Thank you, Dave. How you doing?
What country are you in now?
Right now I'm in Sweden. I just landed in Sweden today from Dubai.
Do you sometimes have to think about, like, when you wake up in the morning, do you sometimes not remember where you are?
Yes.
It's happened to me before. It's got to happen to you.
Not when I wake up in the morning, when I'm sitting and I'm having conversations like right now. And it's like, okay, well, just like couple out, not like 10 hours ago, I was in Dubai. Yeah. Before that, I was in, I don't know, Austria. Before
you don't even remember where you are anymore. You're so many places.
Yeah, this year I had about 22 different countries this year.
That's crazy.
And we're just finishing up the fall tour. We started and flew to, the Peru, the show at the Prague.
Right.
From there we went to Austria. From Austria it was Germany. From Germany it was Dubai, and now we're finishing off here. And then I'm done. I'm done for this year.
Are you really? So you get off December is completely off?
Yeah, until when? March. Until March. I have
wow.
Anna is here with me. She actually works for me, and she handles all of the my scheduling for my tours and everything.
Now you actually have like a personal assistant now.
I got to crank back up in March. Well, what we got, Dave, is it's a lot that goes on, because when I'm here, there's a team setting up in the other country ahead of me and where I need to be.
You guys are big. Levrone Signature Series is huge internationally. That's incredible.
So it's like, and when I go and do these tours, like it's not, I'm just, I'm not just sitting right in the place. It's like I'm running through the country. You know what I mean?
You know what's amazing though, Kevin, because that could never exist here in the United States. There's no like appearances anymore. People don't make appearances at like nutrition stores and gyms anymore. Yeah. Isn't it kind of weird?
It is. There's like a disconnect that I've noticed when I go back to the USA, that they're not even about it. Seems like, it's a little strange. Like
it's very weird.
I mean, like when I was in Ukraine before everything happened,
right.
And we do business in Ukraine, of course, and touring through Ukraine, and we were in like movie theaters and stuff like this, and things were like packed out, seminars, and just
it's crazy.
They just want to know, how they can, be more healthy, and they're just a lot into health and fitness in Europe than we are in America. America is so much into it. It's just a concrete jungle, right, Dave? Like once it was a time where you know, people were healthy and everything derived from the USA, health and fitness, and you know, when Joe first started things. But it's completely changed now, man. When I fly back home, it's, you know, it's just it's not like it used to be.
I was talking about this on the show the other day with John Romano, and I was saying, it almost seems like we've become the backward nation. Like, I mean, you go to Dubai and they have no crime, there's no drugs. Anabolic steroids are not illegal there. They sell them in the pharmacy. I mean, every bodybuilder is on them there. No one has any problems. There's no, it's like they're the United States, like we were like 20 years ago. We've become like this backward nation of like ridiculousness and wokeness and all kinds of like weird things. And no one socializes with each other anymore. Everyone's just all social media. If Kevin Levrone did an appearance in New York City at a health food store, probably 20 people would show up.
Yeah, nobody would care.
You go to Ukraine and there's 3,000 people there. You go to Dubai, there's thousands of people there. It's just bizarre.
And Dave, and I just left Dubai, and the most interesting thing of leaving from America and going to say Dubai, you have over 100 different nations of individuals living there. And I was looking as I was pulling up at my hotel, and I'm looking and I'm thinking, there I see a Chinese person, I see an African person, I see someone from Indonesia, I see someone from from Germany, I see someone from Kuwait, Iraq, Iran. They're all there, and nobody's fighting.
No one.
And they're all getting along.
I know.
And you got the guy from Ethiopia, or you got the guy from Africa. He's carrying the guy's luggage from China, and nobody's got any quarrels. Why? What the hell happened to our country in America, man? That's the sad thing. Like, where did it go wrong? And there is this chaos in USA. Why can this country, who's such a young country, only 50 years old, have everybody come in there and everybody gets along? Zero crime rate, right?
Yep.
No murdering, no guns, nothing.
Yeah.
America's it's lost. We've lost it, and I say that, and I don't think we will ever get it back. And another thing, I always will love America because my parents and everything, and born there, and it's definitely great opportunity in the USA. There's for starting businesses and stuff like this, but also, it's also like it's so hard to almost make it in America now as a business person and everything, because you have everything taxed against you.
Right.
When it comes to the government, some people working, some people not. So you have us, who are paying into the system. For every million we make, giving away 36%.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's 300. It's almost 300.
And the government still doesn't have any money.
$375,000 going into a system, and we see where that money is going. Right. A
Goes
lot
to
of
the
it's
war
going
machine,
back to other countries, and it's not doing anything to build up the infrastructure in our country. Yep. That's the only thing that pisses me off about the American.
I feel like our country fosters division, whereas some of these other countries, it's like it's cohesiveness. Yeah. And you said that yourself when just being in Dubai, watching all these people interacting with each other.
You know what the taxes is?
Getting along.
You know what the taxes is?
0.
5. You pay a 5% tax one time, and
that's it. Because it was 0, right, at one point, I think.
Yeah, you pay 5% one time. You ever have to pay again.
That's amazing. Yeah. And yet they have a ton of money in the country. That's the
A lot of people could say, hey, you know what? If you're pissed off, you don't like America, move out. No, it ain't about that. It's about because we lived there. We didn't move there to migrate there today. We lived there and we saw what it once was, and we just want to have it great again.
Right. We want to change it. We want to change it back. And if you don't complain and you don't say things, then there's no change is going to occur. So I think it's important.
I don't care what anybody say. And another thing, I just want to say this.
Yeah.
Poland, my office is in Poland. The Polish government pays $1 million fine every single day. $1 million, that's what they pay. To keep those borders clean, to keep those borders straight. And when you go to Poland, same thing. Beautiful place, no crime, no craziness. It is a beautiful place you want to raise your family. In America, and I say that because this year alone, millions and millions of people have flooded into America. Now, I know they want to leave and they want to come to have a better life and better opportunity. But the way that they're coming in and the way that we're allowing them to come in is wrong. My father and his grandfather, they're Italian, right?
Yeah.
There was a time when you had to come through Washington, D.C., and you had to get your papers and you had to wait and wait and wait. That's gone now. It's not, and the Greeks, we got Greeks there, we got Italians there and everything. I'm talking about years and years ago, and everything was settled and it was perfect because we know the rules. Now it's mayhem, and the crime rate's up, and every single thing, and it's out of control.
I was watching
about USA, Dave.
Again, Kevin.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Again. Did you want to say something, Kevin?
No, I was just saying. That's sad.
I was gonna say. I was watching an interview with the guy who run. I don't know if it was the premier or someone who runs Polish government there, and he said we don't let anyone in. We have zero immigration, zero. You were right.
Yeah.
And they don't care. They're like, we don't care if we don't let anyone who's a questionable person into this country because we don't want any problems. And you know what? You could say that we're exclusionary or whatever you want to say about us, but we have no crime. So you know what? And you got to admire that stance that they take.
Absolutely. Look at it like this, Dave. You have a family. You have your children. You have, your wife, and you've worked so hard all your life to have what you have now. Do you want to open your door and let criminals come in and eat off your tables and have dinner with your kids and be an influence in your kids' lives? No.
It sounds insane, but you're right. Yeah.
Absolutely no. I know I watch who is around my son, right?
Yeah.
And I actually had to take him out of public school because the public school system in America is out of control now.
Right. Is Maryland out of control?
It's out of control. It's completely out of control.
Florida's not so bad yet. I'm surprised you haven't moved, actually.
Hey, listen, man. My son goes off to university. You know what? I might be moving out of the United States.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Where would you go?
Poland.
You like Poland, huh?
Yeah, where my office is and everything else is just so much structure and it's just
different way of life.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like where I'm at right now. I feel like USA just it's hard. It's hard, and I feel sorry for somebody who's trying to build an empire there.
Yeah,
and it's kind of because you gotta give 30-some%, damn near 40% of everything you make away, right?
When I left New York, Kevin, the state tax was killing us there. In Florida, there's no state sales tax, so it's
right.
Keep a lot more, but it's
happening. That you got Nashville now that's being infiltrated. Which once was 8 years ago, Nashville was a beautiful laid back place to to live. Now everybody's leaving from California, going to Nashville. They're going to Florida. You're going to places, and what's happening is the cost of living is inflating in those areas that once was laid back and you could enjoy yourself. Now Nashville's become a very stressful place.
Awesome.
We're back. We're back.
Yeah, we're back. You
know, because you have everybody, oh yeah, we're going to move to Florida because of this. We're going to move to Nashville because of this. And next thing you know, give it 10 years from now, see what kind of state.
I live in Cape Coral, Florida. That's one of the #1 fastest growing cities here, and the prices of houses have tripled since I moved here. You know, it's crazy.
It's a good thing to that, and it's a bad thing to that. You know, the good thing is your house value will go up. The bad thing is everything else is going to go up.
Oh yeah, everything else is going up. Now, I wanted to talk to you because first of all, I want to ask you one thing, because I know you were in Prague and I know you were in Dubai. And you got to see Rubiel Mosquera, Nextzilla. What'd you think of him?
I think, you know, it reminded me. And I said that when I was with Ronnie Coleman and I saw Ronnie. He changed from being a human being to what is it? And
he's a freak, right?
And with this guy, I was like, he became a it. Like, what the hell is that right there? You know. So this is what I have to say about him. Victor Richards. When I first saw Victor Richards, I was like, what the hell is that? His quads are enormous. And Ronnie Coleman. He's a Victor Richards and Ronnie Coleman combination.
Yeah, I agree.
Look, one thing, this guy's what, 27 years old?
Yep. Yeah.
27 years old. I'm here. I just got finished talking to Chris Cormier and everybody downstairs. They're all down there right now.
Right.
Everybody's over here in Sweden, you know. He hasn't even really connected with Chris yet. This kid is still in his mindset of his country, where he came from and his surroundings. If he ever gets locked in and gets locked down with that insanity killer mentality, with that psyche, you know,
right,
to be able to take the training to another level, his mind psyche, and just go all in. And I don't know. That's a question for me, because I talked to him. I met him. He's very laid back. He's very nice. He's very passive. But I don't know if he has that click thing in his head. If that thing clicks in his head and he's around that right atmosphere, like for instance, if he was with you back in the day and you know how you were, honestly,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's over. Right now, I know he's struggling with citizenship or trying to come to America and stuff like that. Yeah, he's trying to come over.
Chris said he has that killer mentality, so I think he's gonna do all right.
Aceto doing that diet.
I'd love to see Chris Aceto help him. Yeah, that'd be great.
If Aceto could connect with him and put him on that fit and train his brain to suffer, because you have to suffer.
Yep.
If he can lock that in, and with everything else properly designed, and the training with him, it would be one of those things that happen like when the greats come along, like a Ronnie Coleman and Lee Haney, and just some go crazy shit.
That's a compliment coming from you, Kevin, too. So you saw him
because I saw him in person.
Yeah.
And I've seen him. This wasn't the first time at that show. I've seen him 2 years ago.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, when he first signed with Yaba Labs, you know, I saw him, and it wasn't what I saw.
Right.
What I saw in Prague. It was a substantial, freaky, crazy jump. And for him to make that jump with things probably 25%, I'm telling you, D, my opinion, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's exciting when you see new talent come on the bodybuilding scene, because, you know, you think just when you think you've got it all like figured out, now you get this new guy coming up, and like, where did this freaking guy come from? You know, it makes it exciting.
I mean, you know, he's got his quads is damn near got to be close to 38, 39.
Really, that big? Wow.
That big. Like,
yeah, it's hard. It's hard to get a true view on him. I know in person he's crazy.
I've seen Ronnie Coleman in person. Now Ronnie was a lot balanced and everything because Ronnie had balance to begin with, and when Ronnie grew, everything just exploded. His quads and his calves is bigger than Ronnie Coleman's.
Okay, that's a definitely. You know, a lot of people don't realize, Kevin. I tell people this all the time. When you first hit the scene, man, in 91, 92, 93, your quads were ridiculous too.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I mean, people don't remember that.
Yeah, and they were huge. They was big.
Crazy.
They squat my ass off.
When I remember the first time I saw you in person, it was backstage at the show I was doing. You were guest posing. It was in 94. And you had these pants you were taking off, and the legs of the pants were as big as the waist, you know, and I couldn't believe how big I thought you were just wearing these baggy pants, but your legs were so big.
Yeah.
You probably couldn't have worn pants that were any smaller than that. And then I was like, holy mackerel, you know.
Oh, yeah, we did it all, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, of course, he's got to get that shoulder stuff straightened out. He's got to bring his back up.
Right.
He's got to bring, things up. But he's got time to do that. He's 27 years old.
Yeah. He's got a lot.
He doesn't even know how to diet right now. He don't even know how to train. Like, I don't even know if he knows 3 ons and 1 offs and what month train, right? 16 sets. I don't even know if he's benching.
Chris told me he doesn't know anything. He knows nothing.
Right. He's probably just messing around with dumbbells and doing like whatever. Get him over to Weinberger's gym. If you bring him on the East Coast, get him over that crazy East Coast mentality. It's over.
He'll be a freak show. Kev, I want to ask you before I let you go. I know you got stuff to do, but the reason I texted you the other day is I saw a video pop up on your YouTube channel, and it was a music video that you made in Austria.
Yeah,
I loved it. I listened to it when I'm driving in the
car. You really
car.
like that, David?
I do. I don't know why. I just like it. Maybe because
really?
You're very talented. I can't believe it. Where did this come from? Out of nowhere?
Well, no, it didn't come out of nowhere. I always was like that. I could draw when I just had a gift. I could always draw. I could always pick up an instrument and play it. I played the piano. I could play the guitar.
Did you take lessons? Or
no,
you just picked it up?
Never in my life.
Wow.
It just was like a gift. And, but bodybuilding came easy to me, right, Dave? Yeah. So that was a gift that I excelled.
You're like a savant. You can do everything, Kevin.
But it just happened. Music is my #1 passion.
Let me play the beginning of it so people can just see it.
Stuck on you. I got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. I needed a friend, and the way I feel now, I guess I'll be with you to the end. Guess I'm on my way.
I love it. I love it. I love the whole video, the background, and how you shot. Who shot that thing for you?
I was over there and I went to Dodge Gym, and the whole Austria thing, and it just woke up the creative side. And I went to his gym, and he had the Terminator stuff in his gym, and I was asking him questions about his gym. And it was like his gym was almost like an art museum. It was a gym, and every piece of equipment that he had, it it had history to it,
Right.
you know, and paintings and stuff. And I was like, wow. So I started talking to him, and I saw this creative side to him. He's a guy that has a gym, almost like Steve with his gym. There's a history, but with this, I don't know if you ever heard of the Flex Gym in Budapest.
I've never been there, but I know the gym you're talking about.
Yeah, see these gyms, it's just these guys got it. Like he's got an original, one of the first cable crossover machines that was ever made, and
Really?
it's made by string. It has an actual string on the thing from like the 19 something. Like I mean the 18. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
You know, he paid enormous amounts of money for this stuff. Old vintage things and everything. So as I'm walking through and I'm looking, I'm like, damn, it's not just bodybuilding. This is like the history of bodybuilding. People fly from all over the world to see his gym. So after
What's the name of the gym, Kev?
Daz's gym.
Okay.
You know, Daz. Yeah. Daz.
D-A-Z?
D-A-Z. And it's in Austria. You got to look. Can you find it?
Yeah, I'll find it. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, pull up some pictures of that.
I'm going to do it. You keep talking about it.
And when I talked to him, and I'm like, how did you get all these ideas? I saw his creative side. So he had a film guy there. And as they were driving me back to the hotel, I said, you know what? I got this song that I've been wanting to do a video to. And I said, can we shoot a video right now? And they dropped me off at the hotel. And he says, what? And I said, I want to do this video. And I said, just give me about 15 minutes of your time. I said, I already know what I want in my head.
Wow.
So the guy in the video, in the end, kissing the girl, that's Das. That's the owner of the gym.
Oh, let me pull that part up.
Yes. And if you see,
I was like crying at the end of the video. I was like sad.
That's him, and that's his girlfriend. And the hat that I have on says Das Gym.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we had just left this gym, and I got back to the hotel, and I said, I got some ideas. You guys would fit perfect for this thought that I have in my head. And just so happened, I had a whole day where I was able to think and suck things in. So I came up with that concept out of my head. I was like, hey, you know what? Walk across, do this. So I put it all together, and the film guy was excellent, man. We kind of when you gel with people, things just happen like this. It falls into place.
You did that all spontaneously in one day.
Spontaneously, and we shot that thing in 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
People should go check it out. It's on the Levrone Report YouTube channel, and it's called Stuck on You.
Thank you, Dave.
Kevin, thank you for taking the time to talk to us from Sweden. What's going on this weekend over there?
We have the fitness. What show is it? Fitness Festival. Yeah. They have it every year here in Sweden. It's like an expo fitness festival show. Bodybuilders and stuff. People come.
Right.
You got Jay's here this weekend. Jay is
okay.
Dorian
Sure.
is here. Yeah, Dorian Yates is here. Chris Cormier is here.
Oh, wow.
I'm here.
Big event.
Yeah, Sean is actually here somewhere. But we have snow. We got snow.
Yeah. Ever since moving to Florida, Kevin, I haven't seen snow in 8 years. Thank God.
You're not missing anything.
I don't miss it.
So,
Kev, good luck this weekend. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for your great insights, and thank you for your friendship all these years.
Appreciate it. I love you, man. Thank you, Dave.
I love you, man.